Alright, what's up? It's go time. I definitely wanted to finish this case before going back to Fire Emblem, so we will do that today. Actually, let me check a few more things. One sec. Alright, that should do it. Let me get into the game so we can check the audio. Shouldn't be any different. Same thing we streamed yesterday. Let's get the music going. No music yet, because we're dealing with this woman again. This woman. Well, she's where she belongs at least, right? It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Well, okay then. Have you come to laugh? Yes. Laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Yeah. There's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Thanks, Kraus. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. I feel like that's a fair question for her, don't you think? We should ask her that. I'd love to hear what happened. There we go. There's some music to test the audio with. It's loud on my headset. I'm gonna lower it, but I think it should be good, right? It seems to be pretty solid. Yeah, calling her whacked is a really nice way of putting it. Call her a lot of other things. So how's the audio with this music? This is a pretty loud song. Oh, I did forget one more thing. Be right back. And then we'll start. Okay. So how's the audio? Good? Turn the game audio down just a bit. What about that? This should be much better. Sound levels look a little bit more balanced. Perfect, thank you. Hey Cheeky, what's up? Oh, alright, let's solve this. That man. So remember, she's got an alibi, but the man she checked in with was not around at the time of the murder. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? So criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime. Oh, perfect timing then. You just woke up. Doing pretty good. I just had tacos, so I'm super full. So I'm ready to just sit and game for a couple hours. I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep? This woman is impossible to talk to. Why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? So it looks like we're not going to get a bunch out of her right now. Let's go to the office. Well, technically, I was too lazy to even make a taco, so I just put a bunch of meat in like a container and just melted cheese on it, and just eat it like that. Cross just had some chicken nuggets and fries. Perfect. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Let's look out the window. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? No, I'm imagining things. No, there's nothing missing. Now, do you notice anything here? There's something fishy here for sure. Looks like Grossberg is out again today, or out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Well, there's two things that are very different about this area. Yep, the big one. The picture is gone. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Alright, Cheeky, here's your memory. What was it a picture of? painting of sunflowers of Marvin Grossberg or Fisherman. Let's test that memory. Uh-oh. If you don't remember, just guess and we'll see what happens. The wall is the bigger picture now. Nice. Was it a fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. You notice anything else different about this room? The plant is the same, the couch is the same. The bookshelf is probably the same, along with his old trophies and the globe. Did he get a new pencil? Oh, it just talks about the desk again. Speaking of the desk, was this here before? What's this, old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A and DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. I mean, if he's stealing photos, he might as well take both, but we can only take one, so... Let's take this one. Let's see if it says anything else. Alright, let's take this photo. The purple hair. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. We can help the hotel's rep. Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a tire whap. I'm tired. Wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. Oh, it's Darren, that's right. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? Alright. No problem, Cheeky. About Miss May. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. He struck me as a real lady killer. I knew it from the moment I saw him. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. psycho bellboy. If I had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? I mean, I got a photo. I got a photo right here. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is? The bellboy's pretty great. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Let's have him write one. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May in the hotel on the night of the murder. And these are just the floor plans, right? Yeah. You again. Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Also, it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Let's see. Didn't want to do that. I want to talk about the man again. I'm not telling. He's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. We have a few things to get her to talk. Phoenix with a shaved head would look pretty weird. I'm sure someone's drawn it. Should we show the photograph or the affidavit? What do you think? I think we can show both and it has the same result, but I'll let you pick, Ross. We have a picture of the man she stayed with, and we have an affidavit signed by the bellboy that this is the man that was there. Everyone's so pink and purple in this chapter. The affidavit. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. What should I do here? She's kind of crazy. Just a little bit whacked. Pokemon fruit snacks. Don't eat any Squirtles, please. Push her hard. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press. What? Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. White, Blue? White? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you call them a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, snap. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. We got rid of the affidavit, we don't need that anymore. And we can go to Blue Corp. Cheeky, do you notice anything about this area? It's a very interesting statue. He's got trophies, he's got a plant. His desk is pretty interesting. The painting looks very familiar, huh? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? This guy just has like gems on his on his suit. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright? Phoenix Wright? Inquirably? Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you by my vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm White, the CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. It wasn't a fisherman? Well, let's take a look. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculousity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my I can't just talk normally. Secretariat? What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. I've heard that before. Still, Mr. Wright, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I mean, I guess he has a little bit of blue on his, like, gems and his tie. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Yeah, I can tell he likes blue. He's got purple hair, pink suit. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. What should we say here? It's gorgeous. I've seen it before, or when did you get it? We are the future. I wonder if there's like an artist somewhere that actually like painted this picture and like put it up on their wall. I'd buy it, but not for like $3 to $5 million like they say it's worth on this. When did you get it? When did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before, yesterday in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grodyberg. Grodyberger? Not even close. He punched me. Uh-oh. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyberger's, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you? Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Alright, well this guy punched us. Hit him back. Phoenix, what the hell? I've seen what you can do in Marvel vs. Capcom. You could body this dude. Oh, look who showed up. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Josephits. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Here's that good song again. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No. I'm sorry, it's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Cross is jiving with the song. Yep. Started to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Alright, what do we ask about? The big painting? The photo of Mr. White that was on his desk? Or why he wouldn't defend Maya? It is a very good song. That big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Now, I know what we should say, but I think I might go with the last one. What do you think? He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you, or they're lovers? I kinda want to pick this one. This is how they're connected. They are lovers, right? Do you want to see what he says? Yep. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. Oh, Phoenix really is, wrong on this one, huh? I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. He's very flustered. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns the judges, juries, prosecutors, police, and politicians. They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. And many grody burgers. What is the DL6 incident? Oh, that's a loaded question. DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye, indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. This is your favorite song so far? Just collecting the info? Yeah, it's really good. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright, let's go check the office. Grossberg, kinda sucks, huh? Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright, he said that she might have had something like filed. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Alright, which file? A through I, J through S, T through Z. This is a great song too. File 1, 2, or 3. J through S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll skim some of this. Let's skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end is an S. Suicide, ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to Let's find the most disturbing ones. We got some newspaper clippings. Frederick, what's up? No worries, you've been busy, my dude. Hope you had a good birthday. What did you do? Anything special? Let's see those other files real quick. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. I'll check the last file. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? I guess somebody took the whole W file, huh? I wonder who. Well, we have some information. Let's go back and throw it in this guy's face. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I feel a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Let's show them what we found. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pen at the top. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, white. Let's see, great birthday, went to the mall with my sister, Denny's, nice. Bought 2 Animal Crossing amiibos and 2 Sanria. Ooh, plushies. My sister bought a poster. It's My Hero Academia, right? Very nice. Sounds like a great birthday, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Alright, so what do we think about this one? You know what? I don't think I've ever had Denny's. I've just never had one around me. Is there one nearby? I'll have to look into it. What did you get at Denny's? What kind of food do they have? If they have burgers, I bet you got burgers, because I know you like those. Blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. What do you want to say to him? He's calling security on us. I guess we're saying things he doesn't like, huh? You're wrong. Mr. White, excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you, she was keeping tabs. For this reason you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White, you did it. I knew you got a burger, bro. I knew it. Topped with egg, hash brown bacon, and cheese. Oh my goodness. That sounds amazing. Except for the egg. I'm not big on eggs, but hash brown bacon cheese? Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. There it is again. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they might even, or they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry? Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human back into custody, or being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Well, that's interesting. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. Now I'm inside the, What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. We're behind the glass now. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... What should we ask her to do? Should she defend us, or cheer for us, or help us break out? Defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ESP that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. 3 out of 4 of you picked Defend. What's up, Gamer Tire? How's it going? The third option is funny, yeah. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there, and I'll show them a thing or two. Well, Gamer Taro, we're pretty much on part 4 of this case. Like 4 out of 4. But yeah, he's being accused of a crime. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it, it's me or him. So let's say, how do I give the too long didn't read version? This dude has crazy wealth and power and controls everybody with blackmail. And he's trying to get us accused, guilty, or found guilty of a crime that he committed, which was murdering our mentor and this girl's sister. Well, I guess this is it. Yep. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Yeah, this is one of the very early cases. It's the second one in the whole series. Did you finish this case? I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Well, the case after this I really like too, but I'll be streaming that another day. We're gonna finish this one now. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. Oh, gotcha. Yep, Grossberg. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Well, court will be opening for session soon. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not. I'll be defending myself. That shouldn't really be a surprise. I'm a defense attorney. Okay, let's do this. The finale of this case. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Let's do an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. These guys are all full of you-know-what. Excellent, Mr. Wright, or Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my... Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. I hate his smile so much. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Red White, more like Kira from JoJo? Does he look like one of those characters? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Showing off all his bling. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alright, so we have to find him slipping up. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. What's up, Jose? How's it going? Needless to say, the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Let's see. He says he was reading some papers by the window. Then he heard a bedlam coming from outside. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Let's press him there, because obviously we weren't there. Spiky-haired. Never mind, it doesn't do anything. Alright, but he's saying it was us, so let's press again. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes? 40. 40? Don't add them together. 2020? How are things going, Jose? I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? Saying she ran, but we chased her. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Let's press him on that again. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am oh god. How many times must I hear that? Psst, Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? I believe in these games, normally when somebody changes their testimony or adds to it, you pursue that, so. Oh, you played Knockout City? Guys, we have to get a group together sometime and play that. I love that game so much. And now you're doing a sketch? Awesome. I hope you'll post it. We're gonna present something here. Ayumu, what's up? How's it going? So read what this testimony says from April-May. White says the victim ran left. Miss May says the victim dodged an attack and then ran right. So that is clearly a contradiction. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. You're down for Knockout City? Nice. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. You're doing great. Awesome. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. I like when they pull out the chart and put everybody in positions and talk it out. And the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claims she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been trapping herself if she went left. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, look at him. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Alright, what do you guys think? Was it right? Was it left? Are they both right? Both correct? You're doing some diamond art? Nice. Who is correct? I love this part. Cross already knows what's up. Gamertaro thinks White is right. Frederick thinks both. Cheeky thinks both. Two say both. Yep, Gamertaro got it too. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Huh, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? You watched the anime? Well, the anime is amazing, and I've seen it twice, and I'm ready to watch it a third time. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fei & Co., of course. Yes, Frederick, there is an anime, and it has all the cases from all the trilogy of games, and then it has a couple original ones, too, that never appeared in a game, and it's amazing. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. Well, he was right there. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. I'll say that the anime, because of, you know, it being an anime, it doesn't have all the details of every case, but it still does all the cases very well and hits all the main points. Very awesome. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, he's smiling again. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I may have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. You'll have to order a cheeseburger? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Really, the judge is amazing, I think. But after a while he grows on you, but at the beginning he is pretty annoying. In this case, he's kind of being controlled, though. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Now he's saying we hit her twice. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. So anyone who's been watching this case, you should know exactly what we do here. So what evidence should we show here? You know what? If everybody's interested in the anime, maybe we'll do a watch party one day. Watch a couple episodes. I would definitely be down. Hey, the phone kind of matches him, too. The autopsy. Died from a blow from a blunt object. So, this says she only got hit once. That's correct. Yeah, watch party. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. We'd like to request a 10-minute break. Dick Gumshoe, more like Richard Gumshoe. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Oh, he's not smiling now. It's getting tense. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did her in with a single blow. Whap. Whap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, as you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Oh, look at him sweating. This scumbag. Alright, so he's saying, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. I think right here we have something, right? What can we show? What's he talking about? His sweat is probably pink too, or purple. What fell in the office? Gamertar, I'm a little biased because I've only beaten, like, played and completed the trilogy. I've played the other games, but I have to go back and, like, finish them. They didn't really capture me like the original 3. So I would suggest the original 3 because that's what really made the series. I'm gonna get the new one. I'm actually at the very end of the one, the Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright crossover. That's like a dream for me. I almost beat that game. I'm very close to the end. I think you're trying to say the glass. The broken remains of a glass light stand. Oh, never mind. I guess we can't use that yet. We have to press it first. We're gonna get a strike. It's kind of silly though. That's exactly what he's talking about. But sometimes you have to do it in a certain way. So let's press him on that first. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. I mean, I'm pretty sure right here he just completely screws himself over. Oh, I know what you have to show him. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Mr. White. You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Oh man, he's so dumb. Then change your testimony to reflect that. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. It's not the pieces. Look at where the light stand was. If it was standing up, he wouldn't have seen it from the window, right? It was standing up straight right here out of view. So how did he know it was a glass light stand? We had the right idea, but you have to go in order of the map first, and then it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. And they're going to explain what I just explained, but if you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. The light stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? We got him? We'll see. Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside Fey Law offices. Boom! In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. He's definitely not smiling now, right? Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm? What? I said, you should confess your crime. There go. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Yeah, that music is so good. Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had only been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. So now he's saying he placed the wiretap and that's how he saw it. I feel faint. He'd rather be found guilty of wiretapping than murder. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. I guess that would make sense, right? He saw it, and then he heard glass shatter, and he would assume it was the lamp. Good luck. Gee, thanks. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered... done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So let's press them on everything. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he already put a check on those prints. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. They have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality, like he cares about that. That's when I saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. take a look at our... So let's run through the evidence. We've got a badge. We've got the autopsy report that doesn't really help here. We've got the cell phone conversation. We've got the glass. We've got the thinker. We've got the wiretap. What does this say? A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Let's see if this helps. No, it does not. So I think we pressed them on everything, right? We pressed them on that. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Uh-oh. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. I guess that's it. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Fainted again. Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What? You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. She certainly wears that outfit better, that's all I'm going to say on that. Nah, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. The receipt got updated. Let's go do this. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. I love that he faints twice. Let's start where we left off. There's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Oh, that cocky bastard. Pardon my French. But he could have just said, no, let's get him, and then I'd be found guilty. Well then. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, so right there. Let's get him. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Here's the music. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Yeah, he's a cocky, you know what. And that's when Edgeworth knew he hucked up. Absolutely. A glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. Ooh, nobody turned around this piece of paper to look at it. These are the worst, like, government court officials I've seen in my life. Nobody turned it over, including Phoenix, until the dead woman was like, yo, turn that around and look at it, you dummy. Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot Edgeworth. Well, I'm not surprised that Dick Gumshoe didn't flip it over, because he's just an idiot. I love the character, he's my favorite, but he's an idiot. The fact that Edgeworth, the judge, is kind of stupid too. I don't know. The best detective. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. He'll just make something up, yeah? We have to object here. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Oh, snap. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Looks like we have another day of investigation. Or court. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Oh, he's smiling again. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? We got a memo. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. Of course we're going to be persistent. I have something I would like to read to the court. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Popcorn is perfect for this game. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Damn, she just showed up and ended this crap. Phoenix is like, thank God. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. It was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Boom! Also, no one noticed that Maya just grew up, quote unquote. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. Yeah. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say around 9? Say 9? The office. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Alright, we're going to her office. We can catch up. And Phoenix can say all that stuff you wanted to say. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Frederick, she's got the same appetite as you. She loves those burgers. Mia. You should have seen your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She meant the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Maya trolled him so bad. Right, okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on. Time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. Maya has good taste? Yeah, she does. She loves burgers. That's all she talks about. Alright, that's the end of that case. Now, I think we should watch the intro to the next one. I'll be doing that at some point. Maya being a partner is the worst thing to happen. I mean, I'd rather work with Mia personally, but Maya's not too bad. Alright, let's see what the intro to this one is. Turnabout Samurai. I'm gonna mute. Alright, very interesting intro to a case, for sure. We'll have to see what's going on next time I come back to this game. I will definitely do that at some point. Joe equals dog. You know me well enough. Everybody here knows me well enough to know that. Plus, I mean, come on. Which guy in here isn't a dog right now in that situation? Anyway, we're gonna stop there. Definitely want to watch this anime again. I might have to hit everybody up, see if we can do a watch party sometime and at least watch the first two cases anime style. We'll see if that is a thing we can all do, but thank you everybody for watching and getting through that case with me. It's one of the first cases, but it's like the first real case you do in terms of there's investigation and trial moments. And I just love the whole right and left thing so much, where he screwed up and then you're like, they were both right, but he was the killer. It's really clever on the writer, the people who come up with these cases. Love it. So with that, I'm going to end for now. Thank you guys. Great stream. Always fun. You guys being here always makes it so much better. Especially with a game like this where I want you guys to be participating and you guys help out, so that's awesome. Thank you, Frederick. So I will do Fire Emblem tomorrow, and then we'll see what comes after that. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks again, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.